This NFL Super Wildcard Weekend Props Edition of the Sports Gambling Podcast is brought to you by Underdog. Underdog's hooking up new customers. Play just $5 and get $75 in bonus funds when you sign up with the code SGPN.
Hey, this is Brandon Lang. You're listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
Cox.
He's one of those guys who will get penetration.
Welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, second the money grand, with my partner in picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer?
Dog.
Hello, Sean.
What's happening? Happy Wild Card Weekend.
2 versus 1 today.
Oh man, I'm stuck in a jagging off sandwich. Joining us to continue jagging off, you know him, you love him, from the Bottom Line Bombs podcast on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network, CJ Sullivan. What's happening, CJ?
What's up, fellas? Welcome to Duper Wild Card Weekend. That's what
okay, like that,
because it used to be, of course, as you guys know, it used to be Super Wild Card Weekend.
No, it still is. It still is.
And the NFL said no, it's not. Forget we said that a couple years ago, so now it's Duper. So instead of Super Duper, they're duping us out of it. But yes, it is 201. It's a great weekend. Tough weekend for me. Sunday, of course, I have the wife and family Philadelphia Eagles playing, but then the Gumar early on tonight.
Well, that's I mean, I've had my questions that if it came down to, I think you want the Jags to win the Super Bowl over the Eagles. If the Jags play the Eagles, who are you rooting for?
We're not going that far. We're talking about Duper Wild Card Weekend. I'm doing one of those like 80 sitcoms, you know, when you go on a date with two girls in the same restaurant.
Three's Company.
Yeah, exactly. I
got to get a call real quick.
Exactly. So I want to hold 2 conversations at once. I'll be in the parking lot at the lake in Philadelphia. So that should answer your questions. I easily could have flown to Jacksonville, watched the game in a hot tub with either that or someone, you know, like a gentleman.
I did go back and listen to
gave me an open
the
invite
preview episode where there was an open invite laid out. Hot tub with anyone from the show.
Yeah.
Me, Sean, or CJ.
But instead,
so not an open invite, just for us.
Well, right.
Just open for us.
Close and fight for us, Jags. Instead, Sean, I went out to Dick's Sporting Goods to get me some thermals, some LA thermals.
I did see that you sent those photos.
Yeah, they don't look the strongest. I didn't even know Carhartt made yoga pants, but they do apparently. And it was halfway. They were basic, whatever. They'll do the trick. It shouldn't be that cold out there in Philadelphia, but I know.
But you're adjusted. That's the problem.
Yeah,
You've been out here for a little while.
I don't have my blood in me for sure. I bundled up today for my morning walk in LA, even though we were under wind adviry.
Yeah, we're powering through the wind advisory.
It cuts right through you. The cold air.
Absolutely. So I layered up for that.
Low 40s, mid 30s ish for the Eagles. So you should, but the sun will be setting, right?
Now I'm hearing rain.
Chilly.
Now I'm hearing rain. I ordered a poncho. I'm
just in case.
fully prepared.
Yeah, and I have already told CJ, no judgment. I'll accept any text needing an update for the Jags game.
I know this is gonna be. So you're gonna be at the tailgate,
right?
Watching I was just doing the math. You're gonna be at the tailgate, watching the Jags game.
Yeah,
what a time to be alive.
Via people's pickup trucks and TVs and
they
stuff
have it
like
set
that.
up. I'm sure everyone's gonna have the game on.
Yeah, you know how those are. You mobilize through different lots and you check in.
It's one game too, so the likelihood.
Yeah, no one's.
If someone has a TV, what else are they watching? The local pregame.
They're not watching local.
Best part about the playoffs. No Scott Hansen. Cannot wait to not have to listen to Scott Hansen.
How about his tearful video? He had some tearful video. He might not be back next year, Scott Hansen, and people are freaking out. Yeah, he put up a video like, who knows what the ending's going to be? Yeah, like this whole thing. I mean, he is going through the witching hour, if you will.
The witching hour, where jobs become losses and losses become new opportunities for other networks.
It would be funny if he became too expensive.
Yeah, he's part of Black Monday.
The irony. He brings the commercials and then they get him right out.
I know someone who would make a great host of Red Zone. I just found out I lost a tremendous amount on these teasers. Red Zone is brought to you by West Shore Home. Just a reminder, we can no longer get those great -120 prices at DraftKings on teasers. I know some of you can find those teaser prices. We are grading the teasers at -125. This is brought to you by DraftKings.
Well, and keep in mind that West Shore Homes is safe enough to leave in your house with your wife.
Yes, exactly. Did I just tell you about my new tub-do shower conversion? It is amazing.
Did you say tub girl?
Speaking of conversions, the Jacksonville Jaguars are struggling in third down conversion. No, he doesn't transition.
That's the great Ross Tucker, right?
Yeah, shout out to Ross.
Who corners the teaser market. I love it. Him and
Fezzik just give out tons of wine teasers.
I told you one of my favorite things when I was driving back from here. He does the Westwood One radio broadcast of your Amazon Prime games or something like that. So after Thursday just like this.
He's a hard worker. I'll give him that.
Yeah, no. He's a hustler, and I don't mind him on games.
He's doing 2 playoff games.
He was
weekend.
fine.
I don't know if you saw the. I don't know if you checked out the
driving
broadcast.
from Pittsburgh, from Philadelphia across the state. I guess Westwood One couldn't afford a United coach ticket for Ross to go from Philly to Pittsburgh. That's a horrible drive.
I think. I'm pretty sure I heard him talk about this, and he chooses to drive because it's easier.
Yeah,
you can get right out of there. You don't have to deal with the
airports. In his defense,
it depends what
the TSA and the Philly airport are a special.
TSA airport is insanely bad.
Absolutely,
but for him to
terrible.
Because I saw that he's like doing TV for one game, and I think he's on the radio. I mean, just extremely hard worker, and he just puts a ton of time into his podcast as well.
He's working out with Lane Johnson personally, apparently. And
oh, really?
Yeah.
I got to stop making fun of him then, because I want to be in with the Lane.
Then like 4 hours of podcast prep time.
Right, a lot of prep time. And I was saying, and there's one game call. It was hilarious. It was the play when Jahmyr Gibbs hit the brakes and let the Cowboy player fly by him.
Great Ross Tucker moment.
Great play. Ross Tucker's like that was like Top Gun when Maverick he hit the brake. I don't know if you noticed. I think Iron Eagle might have been his partner, and he's just like, so Goose is in the back. He explains the entire movie scene and like in the plot line and like everything. So he puts the brakes. He goes, I'm putting the brakes. You're gonna fly right back. And Goose is like, what are you gonna do? I can't believe that's a dangerous move. Don't worry. Here he goes. And then he does it. And then the guy goes right by him, and then Maverick goes right into the enemy territory, aces the test right for the academy. I'm like,
there was a very funny conversation of Doc. I don't know if we talked about it in the show, but there was that viral tweet that about electromagnetic fields at the 49ers. They're next to the substation. The 49ers practice next to the substation. This guy was like, "Oh, it starts decaying these the muscle tissue and creates with these big athletes can create higher injuries." And then Ross asked Dr. Chow if electromagnetic fields. Good doc here. Can you tell me anything about the electromagnetic fields? Dr. Chow goes, "Well, I'm an orthopedic surgeon, but some people actually use electromagnetic fields to heal. I don't think that would be the case." Yeah. It is a fun conspiracy theory.
How have you not got into this yet, Kramer?
Oh, Kramer.
Well, I mean,
this is like what I sent it to Kramer immediately, and I realized this is like. This is like the cliche conspiracy theory. It's like too mainstream. It's gone viral. And Kramer was very blasé about it. He's like, oh yeah, well, whatever. It's not like a deep pull. It's like if someone's like, you into music? And you're like, yeah, I like the Beatles. Right, you're like, oh, okay, fine, all right.
I did like in the video when he's got the meter, goes, okay, this is as close as I could get. Like he's obviously fenced out and like not allowed to walk anywhere near on the facility. Because he's obviously been there several times with his theories. Yeah, he's definitely on a list.
I mean, no, I would say I have a surface level knowledge of the elf field you speak of.
Yep.
I would say that as someone who loves a good conspiracy theory, this one seems to. This is kind of. It's a bit like the flat Earth one, where it's like
it's a hack conspiracy.
Well, it's also. It seems pretty clear that at least on the surface level, it's just like people who are grifters, like the people,
Right.
like if you dive into the guy who posted that stuff, you're very quickly you're like, oh,
yeah, exactly.
you want to have a consultation with me for free, and then what?
You got to get a Geiger counter though, because then it looks real sciencey. Like when you're walking around with that thing and start reading it's off the charts.
You know
the
what happens though?
Fields are off the charts.
If you see someone walking around with equipment like that, you call the police. Like that's the problem.
Right.
It's like at least with a metal detector, you're like, okay, that person's disturbed. I might not call the cops.
He just
on
needs
him.
a hobby.
But you
He's
got
trying to get
something
some
that looks like
coins on
you're
the
looking
beach.
for a nuclear bomb. Then we're gonna call the police.
He
on
was
you.
not allowed on the facility. That's all. He was like
Now,
on the other side of the fence.
It's great because it works perfectly that it's the Niners.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, we all know why they have horrible injury health.
Unlike you guys, we have an actual Jags fan in the chat.
What does that mean?
As a 22-year-old Jags fan, I've only really been a
Jags
fan for the last 10 years now. And the fucking 10 years of being a Jags fan has been the weirdest fucking experience ever. It is kind of been an interesting last 10 years for the
You've
Jags.
had Urban Meyer.
Yeah.
You've had, I mean, just from a coach, just from coaches and ownership.
No, 100%.
And I mean, Mike, and now you got a GM that's 34.
I know.
And you got
It's
the
amazing.
end of the Blake Bortles run. We were just talking about
Blake
that in
Bortles.
2017.
Blake Bortles.
Like they were up against the Pats in that conference
And just to
championship.
blow back, this isn't my first year on the Jag wagon.
Yeah,
This is a long time coming.
That's disrespectful.
I have plenty of old tickets or cars, as we said, the Jag and Shaggin' Wagon in the David Garage that have, in the back there. We've had, I mean, not just Blake Bortles. We go all the way back. Your Keenan McCardles, your Tony Baselli. When they were birthed, Tony Baselli.
Tom Coughlin.
MJD.
Come on. I've been
MJD.
around. I will say this, Madden 94 with the expansion teams. That was hot.
Those guys
Yeah,
that will
well, they
That
came
was
out
hot.
when them in Carolina came out.
They
the
were
gates.
99s across the board.
All right, I'm going to kick things off with a it's a Bills prop, but it's also a Jags prop. We mentioned this, Ryan, when we were talking about the game. I think the Jags. Why I like the Jags in part is I think they're going to be able to slow down James Cook, and the Bills have shown, especially on the road, if you stop the run game, it makes things pretty difficult for old Josh Allen and the rest of the offense. James Cook under 80.5 rushing yards. Again, Jags haven't allowed 75 plus yards rushing to anyone. I think if anyone does get it done, it's going to be Josh Allen and his legs. But yeah, give me
got
James.
it down on my sheet.
Give me James Cook under 80.5. Kramer, what are you doing?
I was. You know what? Let's stay in that game. I mean, there's so many ways you can play.
Is that we're doing this game by game?
I wasn't gonna, but I was gonna go in time order, but then Sean kicked it off with a Bills prop. So I said
we can't bury the lead.
So I said, let's go Uno.
We got lifelong fans in the chat.
Honestly, congratulations for being a Jags fan for a decade. I'm sure there aren't many of you. I will say, when Sean and I first joined Blue Wire many years ago,
10 years. Did you even know James Stewart for crying out loud?
They tried to have like a community, and they would have these conference calls. And so one of the other podcasts on the network was a Jags podcast, and the guy had so much energy. And I remember back then it was it was dead in the middle of us and God Hates Jags and them, Urban Meyer fondling women on the dance floor. And I just remember thinking like, man, this guy gets up really hard for these games, even though they're the Jags. So yeah, congratulations to Jags fans.
Yeah.
After further deliberation with myself, I was going to feel silly if I didn't come away with this episode with some sort of Jags versus the Bills on the ground angle.
Okay.
So a couple different ways you can play it. One, and we'll get to Travis Etienne a little bit later, but I think where we start with is Trevor Lawrence longest rush, 11.5 yards. We're going over again. The gotta have it angle with these quarterbacks in this playoffs. Now, of all the games, this is the one where I'm a little worried that he won't need to use his legs too much, but it's been a steady part of his game recently, and I feel like that's been the narrative, Sean, all year, where we've had guys start to step up, use their legs, and that unlocks a lot of the offense. He had a 20-yard run back against the Jets, 11 against the Colts, 10 against the Broncos, 14 and 19 against the Titans and Cardinals. I just think, and oftentimes, and I debated between the yards and the longest rush, but in the playoff game, I feel like that one got to have it play. So I'm going to go over the 11.5 yards for his longest rush.
I like that a lot.
His regular rush yards is all the way up to 25.5. He's getting respected. I do like that.
CJ, what are you doing in the Jags Bills game for your prop?
And I like Sean's prop as well, for the record.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, for sure.
Well, of course I'm fading James Cook. Come on.
Got to fade James Cook, number one rush defense. But of course, they're going to try to get to him. So many different angles with this. I mean, what a buffet.
Yeah,
this game
whatever
is.
you like. A little piece of this, a little piece of that.
I know, but I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the defense of Jacksonville, who hasn't been getting enough respect there. The Italian defensive coordinator, who of course just got re-upped, and I mean he's
sharp.
He's absolutely sharp. The way what he did with that talent to make Lloyd like almost player of the year. But this is the man I've been screaming from this chair since the summer here. Gave out a fantastic ticket to him. One of many fantastic defensive tickets we've given out. That
this is great.
Would be there wasn't for Myles Garrett, but
that bastard.
And this guy started out fine, but then came on like an absolute engine. Josh Hines Allen on the namesake plays. Over a quarter of a sack is only minus 117.
Unbelievable pick right here.
Josh Hines Allen to sack Josh Allen. And Josh Allen, of course, is here taking a lot more sacks, especially on the road, having to do more on his own. Tough to get down. Jags to put a lot more pressure on than they do bring him down. But Josh Hines Allen gets at least one sack.
This is a great play. This is a great. I think we just parlay all three of this. Put them all together.
Yep.
It's very good.
And it's all
very strong.
Full jag off.
Very strong.
All right, Kramer, let's go. Let's go to that Panthers Rams game. What's your favorite play? Panthers Rams.
All right, so I think I thought about this for a while. Like, do the Rams have to be like? How many different versions of the game are there? Where there's Rams dominating, Rams winning a close one, Panthers winning a close one.
Yeah,
there's no Panthers dominating. I'm just we're putting that one off to the side.
Fair.
Right.
Yeah, we're just gonna put that off to the side. So I think in all of those scenarios, one thing has to happen. I think the Rams run game has to get going. And for too many weeks, I said they're saving Kyron for the postseason. They're saving Kyron for the postseason. And so I guess I brought the debate to the table here, but 64.5 yards, 14.5 carries. Either of you have any thoughts? I tend to have a thought, but I'm curious. I don't want to
say it again. Kyron Williams,
14.5 attempts, 64.5 yards for Kyron Williams.
I mean, they're still missing their right guard and right tackle, and Derek Brown is there. I think they might try and get the run game going, but I don't know. As someone who's on the Panthers plus 11, I kind of think they're going to be able to slow down the run game a little bit. I like the attempts over more than the yards.
The first time they played each other, it was 4.2 yards or something before Kyron Williams was touched. He had 13 for 72. Yeah, and the contact didn't happen until a little well over 4 yards, and the average, of course, is like less than 3. I think the Rams are gonna be able to do whatever they want. Receivers, tight ends, running either way. So I like the yards there.
I tend to agree. So there's two arguments here. I tend to agree with CJ because he like in the last game he did have the ability to pop a couple big ones and got there under the attempts over the yards in that game. Now they have been saying they're going to save him for the postseason. We saw in the gotta have it game. How many carries did he have? 23 against Seattle in the overtime game. So I can make the argument both ways. He also went over the yards in that game. So I'm going to go yards. But you know what? The attempts would be a ladder situation because that 23 attempt game really stands out. If you say that's the playoff game and it's because they get a blowout, it's probably Blake Corum gets some work.
That's what I mean. Is there a first half attempts?
That I did not see. I also did not look for that, but I'm going to take the yards. So Kyron Williams
go yards,
goes over the yardage, 64.5.
Wow.
Let me say
CJ?
Kyron Williams over 64.5 yards, just in case
Well,
Some people have a hard time listening to the show.
it's always the audience's fault.
Well, not all, but some people have a hard time listening.
Yeah.
CJ, what are you doing in this game?
This game, there's a lot of ways to go in this game as well. Like I said,
Panthers money line.
yeah, there's Panthers money. Listen, I don't mind the Panthers money line. We were talking about before. It's either going to be a Rams blowout or a Panthers money line. There's going to be nothing in between. I personally think it's going to be a Rams blowout. But Bryce Young, first playoff start, his interception is only -110.
Yeah.
They have the 30th ranked O line against the Rams. Pressure is number 1 in the league. DVOA. They're also a team that gets a lot more pressure than sacks. But here with Bryce Young, I think they're going to try to at least put him in positions where he has to look at his second read, and that'll confuse him. And Bryce Young's at his best when he's like in empty formations, and he can be more of a point guard. And when he dropped those touchdowns, those fourth down touchdowns, he's more like that spread it out. I think they're going to try to protect him for a while, but then eventually they're going to have to let him out. They're going to have to let him loose just to keep up with these Rams. I literally don't think these Rams are going to stop scoring. This is an easy play. Bryce Young interception -110.
For me, Kramer, we were discussing this a little bit in our underdog entry on the picks episode. I'm going to go, and I'm with you, CJ, even as someone who's back in keep pounding. And of course I am playing Mitchell Evans touchdown. We don't need to talk about it on the show. That's a private stock selection, but,
Oh, you're going back there.
No, I'm not going back there for the I'm going.
No, but you're going to be back on that.
Why not?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I got it because if it happens, I'm going to be so pissed it doesn't happen. That's mostly gambling. It's not missing out on
10-1
potential wins. Oh, I know. I'm going to be sprinkling.
So you're already on it?
I've not bet it yet.
You should wait. I think it's gotten longer the last couple
Well,
weeks.
the odds have gone up.
You got to wait on them.
And
I mean, like throughout the week, these
Right.
I've noticed
Sure.
these.
I
some of
will.
these-
Well, and again, they're massive dogs, so his touchdown price is going to be incredible. I'm going to probably be playing him and Tommy Tremble. That's off to the side. You don't need to know about that audience.
6-1 for Tremble.
What-
First touchdowns probably too. Right?
What I will be playing, and we will be giving out all the first touchdowns. We'll give out some on VSiN and then the full card on the pregame show. Pregame show Saturday, right here live on YouTube, youtube.com/sportsgambling podcast. 1 o'clock kick on Saturday, West Coast time, 9 o'clock kick on Sunday. We were going back and forth, Ryan, on the underdog entry for this game, and I like both. So I'm going to take Tet McMillan over 21.5 longest reception. He's gone 6-2 to this over last 8 games. There was like a 21 yard in there as well. I think he's going to get, I think they're going to be able to throw a little bit here, especially with Tet. Now this can also get home in a number of game scripts. I mean, look at even in blowout wins, if you think they're going to blow them out, well, they blew out the Arizona Cardinals. They still let up 271 passing yards. Michael Wilson had a number of long catches against them, including stuff that ended up getting called back. Their win against, or their loss against Seattle, they let 270 passing yards. They let up 338 against the Lions. Like those receivers were eaten. Now I know they're getting Jimmy Lake back, but I still think this is a decent matchup for defense that now has to fly out to Carolina. A little bit of a road trip there, but really it's just I think Ted has finished the season here pretty nice. He's clearly Bryce's go-to guy. Tet McMillan over 21.5 for the longest reception. Kramer, let's go to the next game. Packers at Bears. What do you got? Packers at Bears.
So I like I like the Packers in this game. Correct.
Correct.
Okay. I think I also, while liking the Packers to win this game, can say, my God, Jordan Love to throw an interception is +100. Jordan Love to throw an interception +100.
I like that a lot.
It's a little bit like your Bryce sets up some fun potential reverse correlation angles.
No, I like that a lot. And the Bears defense will.
He threw one last time.
And they're obviously opportunistic. They get tons of turnovers, and they work best from back to front. I believe their secondary is the ones who make the plays. Obviously, you can run right through them. I mean, this sets up perfectly for a Jordan Love interception.
CJ GJ not being there makes their pass defense better
For sure.
You think so?
I think it's I think 100%
Yeah, he's
makes
like
their run defense.
He's a pseudo
worse.
linebacker. Yeah, he's like a pseudo linebacker. I believe.
Yeah, although I do think it hurts their chances of getting an interception. I don't know. He's like a guy who's good for turnovers.
I will say this: he's literally the only gun hurt on either side of the team. They're both very healthy for this game.
Here, I'll predict it. I'll predict this one all the way down, and maybe by the pregame show I'll have a defensive player isolated. But this is going to be one of two things. He's either going to get his pass tipped, or he's going to back foot lob overthrow someone because there's a little wind.
A little wind.
So even money on a Jordan Love pick, yes, please.
How about 35 to 40 mile an hour crosswinds coming in from the
So
lake?
maybe that's a reason to not play the interception.
And it's going left or right. It comes in. I've been in the stadium anytime. It come and where it's coming in. I've been on the Doppler, the not the Dallas Storms, the great weatherman out there, Tom Skillett.
Okay.
Tom Skillett, shout out to WGN. He had a nice graphic of this wind coming in, and it comes in from the outside, and it pushes across the sideline diagonally across the field. So there's no really tailwind or forewind. It's going left to right, right to left, and then
diagonally.
Yes, and then it swirls back in and comes back in. It's like a vortex almost, a polar vortex, if you will. Which brings me to my prop in this game. Longest field goal under 49 and a half.
They don't.
Diabolical.
That's not a win. They're not. Do they not know about the win?
I mean, do they even know about
49
the kicking history in the stadium anyway, let alone these kickers?
Yeah, good luck.
Or not
Good
even,
luck.
That'd be great. They can be in perfect conditions.
And
I'm
these
taking
are-
Santos McManus
yeah,
under 49 and a half.
And what situation are they going to even be attempting?
I know.
Like these
That's
teams
what I
are
mean.
going for
Right.
it.
Both coaches will be going for it. You're not aligning about 50-yarder.
I mean,
in this
it would have to be this perfect scenario where
have to be a
you're
game
like
winner.
4th and 10,
Or there's
and you're-
not wind.
Well, I'm saying, but I don't even know.
Yeah. Or before halftime.
It's
or
not
game,
gonna be
like no
cold
choice.
enough.
It'd be no choice.
It would just be a classic, like you always say, Sean. The weather's not real until
No, I
it's
don't.
here.
I think it's more just it's tough to kick outdoors in Chicago in general.
It is.
I like the under here on the. I like where you're going, CJ.
49.
Unlike Kramer.
I thought the number was.
No, I like it. I'm just saying, like I think it's kind of dependent on the weather. I don't think it's going to be cold enough.
This is
It doesn't need to be cold. The wind is.
Yeah.
The wind
No, that's what I'm
is the
saying.
wind.
If the wind isn't there,
it's going to be one of those non-windy days in Chicago.
yeah.
we've seen we've been duped recently by the weather.
No, I wasn't duped.
What do you mean?
How cold would
there
you
was
like?
no weather. That was the end.
They said it's going to feel.
I said that.
It's supposed to feel like it's -9.
Yeah.
How cold do you want? How cold do you want it?
I hope there's weather.
I'm getting salted now.
No, I like the play, but it's dependent on the weather.
I don't care about
Clearly,
the,
you love the play.
I'm past the play. I'm talking about the Chicago cold. You're
Okay.
saying it's going to be warm there.
No, I'm not saying it's going to be warm. I'm just saying it might not have the wind.
Chicago weather Saturday. It's kicking off at what time locally, CJ?
It
the
is.
night game,
Yeah,
so.
it's a 7:30, I believe, start local in Chicago.
Correct.
Okay, so I'm seeing 30 degrees, snow showers, 18 miles an hour wind.
18 miles an hour wind. And what does the feel like? Because trust me, it's all about the feel.
Balls cold, they said.
Cold
Cold as brick, as we used to say. Here's my play. This is an under in this game. Now, underwhelming rookie season. Give me Matthew Golden under 11 and a half receiving yards. The OC came out and said Golden's got a really bright future, very talented. His time will come. I think right now, with the way that the room is, he's not going to be in that premier role when the playoffs come around. He played 100% of the snaps in week 18 when they're resting all their starters or guys they cared about
with his college quarterback.
I mean, they
put
put
at Houston. Tyler dude was his quarterback at Houston.
Yeah, they put out
Clayton Tune.
They had him playing with Clayton Tune.
Yeah.
They care about Malik Willis more than Matthew Golden. So I don't think he gets a catch. If he does, I'm hoping it's under than 11 and a half receiving yards. They're clearly not designing anything for him. I think I'm with you, Kramer. I think game script, the Packers are going to look to pound Jacobs and get it done on the ground. I think there's going to be some deep shots available, but certainly none of them are going to Matthew Golden. I would be you look at a snap percentage, it just comically spikes up week 18. And on top of the narrative of them going out of their way to be like lowering the expectations of his role in the playoffs, that to me, all over of fading Matthew Golden.
That's a great play.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Ryan.
Yeah.
And I was grinding some press conferences. I learned it from you, Kramer. Hey, if you want to get in on the football action this weekend, and there is a ton, you got to do it over on Kalshi. We got college, we got pro, we got it all over on Kalshi. Hey, you can even trade on whether or not we're gonna invade another country. Will we own Greenland by the end of the week? There's a lot of fun opportunities over on Kalshi. And the best part is available in all 50 states. The ones that are super, what will the announcers say during the Miami at Ole Miss game? Of course, we're doing this right before we're live. What will the announcers say during the Miami at Ole Miss football game? I think this is what's the I mean, these markets are insane. Turf, no good. Windy. They really, you can trade anything on Kalshi. Super fun. And since you're trading, you're getting some great prices, especially college and pro football. Highly recommend you get an account, play around with it. I know you're going to enjoy it. Download Kalshi today. New traders get $20 in their account. Terms and conditions apply, but you got to use our promo code SGPN. That's Kalshi. Promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by Rhythm. The Rhythm is gonna bet you picks, props, sides, total. Rhythm has it all. Rhythm, great place to be heading over for the NFL playoffs. Rhythm is again great tool. You can one, build your own models, or two, just tail them. As it both are fun. One that Rhythm likes that I totally see the game script for. Christian McCaffrey under 17.5 rushing attempts. Like they've, Christian McCaffrey's had a very good year. I said he would stay healthy the entire season. Cash that. I'm just dominating the. I mean, maybe I should be trading on Kalshi, Christian McCaffrey's health status, but Christian McCaffrey under 17.5 rush attempts. They love using him out of the passing game, and I don't know game script wise if they're going to be behind, which I think the Eagles are going to be up here. I don't know if they're going to have a chance to give him 18 carries. So I like this. Rhythm likes it as well, and of course you can tail their plays. You can build your own model. Very easy to build your model. You're just adjusting sliders. Download the Rhythm app today. You can get started for free. If you want to go premium, use our promo code SGPN25, 25% off with the promo code SGPN25. Kramer, let's give out a prop for
Eagles Niners. Got a couple notes written down here.
Well, and to pull back the curtain, I had totally forgotten that we were doing one from each game, and I just did my 5 favorites.
Yeah.
And then it worked out that I had one from every game except the Panthers game, but I was close to adding this Tet one anyway. So
I see.
I improvised, which means I have 2 a bonus prop for the Eagles Niners.
Okay.
Which I think you'll allow, Kramer.
Okay.
People like bonus props. I'm trying to give the people more free plays, but if you don't want me to give out the bonus play, that's your call.
So Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown is plus 115. That his home playoff record involves one game where he didn't score a rushing touchdown, 6 touchdowns in the other 4 games, 10 total and 9 in the postseason. Yes, 2-3 touchdown guy. It just seems like a silly thing to not play. I know last year at home against the Packers was the one home game he did not score in.
Well, and of course you recall he was coming back from a concussion and relatively he just cleared the concussion protocol that week.
This strikes me as, again, the gotta have it stuff in the playoffs. And then bonus play in this game. I was kind of surprised. I know one of them was last week, so maybe discard. But the Eagles have given up 7 rushing touchdowns to the quarterback on the season, which is second worst in the NFL to the Cowboys. Brock Purdy is plus 650 on the anytime market. He's going to get beaten and badgered in this game. He's going to be on the move.
Well, that implies. So you think you're projecting Brock Purdy plays the entire game, right?
Yeah, I've already this is where Sean's computer doesn't allow him to get to it.
Yeah,
I am both picking the Eagles to win on alts
Okay.
And I love a Jalen Hurts, Brock Purdy anytime touchdown.
And those touchdown parlays are fun.
So I'm going to play I'm playing both of them. Hurts is plus 115. Purdy is plus 650.
Wow.
I mean, we mentioned on the pick show, but CJ, did you see the Shanahan quote where he said he's not bringing a third quarterback? He doesn't think Lightning's going to strike twice.
Right. He said, well, how could
Then why change the rule?
Yeah. When is the last time that happened? I don't know. The last time you played in a playoff game in the stadium?
Brock Purdy's rushing yards also 16 and a half.
Yeah, it's not like but meanwhile, both his quarterbacks have been injured this season. Right. Both Mac Jones and Brock Purdy. And Brock Purdy's not 100% coming into this game.
That's more related to the extremely low frequency electromagnetic field.
And you're practicing next to a substation where micro tears are carving up your players. CJ,
it's just like Aaron Rodgers in his non-Bluetooth headset. Got to stay away from those fields.
I got a couple. Are we giving out bonus props? Sure.
If you want,
I didn't mean
Kramer stole my bit, but CJ, if you have an extra one for this.
No, I know. Well, he gave it a bonus, and I saw what he was preemptively saying. You took it away because I think he was setting up a guard in case someone he might take something else during rehearsals. I know it gets a lot of engagement when we.
Well, we'll get to it, but Sean did cancel the ladder segment.
Well, let's not go. Let's not say.
No, give out any ladders you want.
Let's not throw the C word out there.
No, it's.
I'll start off this strong one. I said Bryce Young's first playoff start, interception minus 110, easy money. The opposite will be on the field. In this game, Jalen Hurts has not thrown an interception in 16 of his 20 games. The San Francisco 49ers have the second fewest interceptions in the league with only 6 this year. We all know the Jets. We all know the Jets were last. They locked up the movie prize when it comes to that.
So no team has gotten 0 interception this season, dating back to 1933. The year 1933, where a team got no interceptions. The leading passer. Try and guess, CJ. How many passing yards do you think they had
in 1933?
Yeah,
leading passer
for the season. For
the league.
Yeah.
I'd say I'm going to go ahead and say 2,543.
You know how to play the game. 936 yards.
Not even 1,000 yards. I was going to say 4,000 yards. Oh my god!
They only played like 6 games.
Led the league. Yeah, it's true. Different games. They've expanded the games there. That's actually pretty impressive. 900 yards.
No, they barely had the forward.
Slamming Sammy Ball probably.
So anyway, Jalen Hurts not to throw an interception is minus 125. Like I said, he protects the ball, especially in playoff games. He has experience. This is where he shines and raises up his game. They're not going to need him to put it in harm's way and gun it out. I think there's a game they grind out. And these Niners just do not intercept the ball. Their defense is depleted. So give me Jalen Hurts in there. And for a bonus play, I don't want to step on anyone's play. You want to give yours out first and then.
Oh, you can go. You can go,
step all
CJ.
over.
Go.
All right.
Stomp on it like an elephant fighting an alligator.
Jahan Dotson.
Okay, it was not on my card.
When he's at home,
over 7.5 receptions.
Oh, you just scoffed.
When he's at home, he's hit his reception yards.
Yeah,
seven of his last 8 games at home. It's at 8.5 yards. His longest reception, last 6 games at home, he's hit. It's at 5.5 yards. I mean, you can do whatever one you want. That's a good reverse correlation. Under the yards, over longest reception, 8.5 to 5.5.
No, but threading a nice needle.
That's a thread of a nice needle. I'll just go. I don't know how he gets one without the other. To be honest with you, is it even mathematically possible? I guess he could get 2 5-yard catches or 4.5. You can get 2 4.5-yard catches and not get it.
Yeah, I guess.
Let's go longest reception. He's hit that last 6 at home, over 5.5 yards.
All right.
What do you want? Should we go yards? 8.5. Is that more smarter?
Just do yards.
8.5 yards. Fine.
There you go.
You're right. This is a better play.
All right.
Jahan Dotson. All right. My
because you don't know, it's the playoffs.
But that's the only way it could lose, right? If he has between 2 4.5 and 5.5.
So
catches.
So basically, if you have longest catch is
unless he catches like 5 bubble screens for 2 yards.
Yeah. Yeah, there's just more more outs, I guess.
All right, fair enough.
For me, I think this is setting up to be a nice Dallas Goddard game. Give me Dallas Goddard anytime TD.
There was a Dotson scoff though. You're right about that.
Well, it's not on my card.
I just meant like not on my radar. But Dotson has been good at home.
Yep.
I think and Cooper will get a catch probably. Darius Cooper.
And as frustrating as last week's game was, game plan schematically, watching Dotson run routes was a treat. I'm like, this is what they could be using him for.
Yeah.
And his potential just in his career. Like this is why he was a first round pick. He runs a beautiful route. He's got a lot of talent.
He's a legit third receiver. Dallas Goddard anytime touchdown plus 190. It was 2-1 earlier in the week. I'd still like it at plus 190. The 49ers are decimated at linebacker. We've highlighted all the injuries there. 49ers have allowed 10 touchdowns to the tight end, not too far off from like the Cincinnati Bengals. Steelers also bad to the tight end touchdown wise. And Goddard leads the team with 11 receiving touchdowns. Second is AJ Brown. So they clearly designed stuff for him. If you look at like the possible Scotty Loeffler influence in some of the red zone play calling, he's had some fun play design with Goddard with the shovel pass, some boot action stuff to Goddard. It's kind of replaced the tush push in some instances. These Dallas Goddard. The way they move him around, the way they feature him in the red zone. So Dallas Goddard to get in the end zone. Love that. Stay tuned later for more. And then off of what Kramer was saying, I think Hurts gets in the end zone, but I also think you can play his rushing yards over 31.5 rushing yards. He's healthy. Coming off a week of rest. Every other time coming into the playoffs, he's been banged up dealing with something. In his playoff career, of which he has 9 games, average 42 yards per game in the playoffs. And again, going back to the linebackers are decimated. That's always good for a quarterback who's looking to run. 7-2 to the over in the playoffs. And I think the one time recently he didn't get it, Kramer, was that Packers game.
Do you think? Do you like him? Do you like his yards more than him scoring?
No, I think both are pretty good. I don't know what's better. I mean, I guess you're getting a better price on him getting in the end zone, but slightly. Slightly. Well, they're not as locked into the tush push as they've been in previous seasons. But again, I think both are pretty good plays.
Yeah.
But I think he's going to be a willing runner. It's the playoffs. I don't think he's holding back, and he's completely healthy. And those linebackers playing across from him, none of them were on the roster as of November 26th for the 49ers. So they're incredibly thin.
Is that a big deal?
I think not having any healthy linebackers is a big deal. I think they're pretty banged up, man.
Yeah, I would. Well, yeah. I mean, stay tuned to the broken ladder segment when we'll talk more about those linebackers.
Last game of the. We got 2 more. Well, one more because we're saving Monday night props. We're going to do Sunday night after the games.
Give them a reason to come back.
Chargers Pats. Kramer, what's your best prop here for Chargers Pats?
All right, so. I started this one, I think, trying to find an angle to an Omari and Hampton something, but I just kept coming back to the passing game here. So we're gonna look at Trevor Lawrence, or I'm sorry, I'm thinking about. I got Trevor Lawrence on the brain. We're gonna look at Justin Herbert versus Drake May. For Herbert to have more passing yards, plus 120. I think that New England is going to have to attack the Chargers defense on the ground. Man. And I think also that the Patriots defense has been beatable. And I think they're going to come in with a game plan of throwing the ball down the field, even with the weather. Maybe even a little of that prove it. Harbaugh was on the mic multiple times this week talking about how Justin Herbert is God's gift to football. And yeah, so Herbert to have more passing yards than Drake May, plus 120.
Love it.
Okay.
Absolutely love it. Let me piggyback on that play. Because I do believe the Chargers will be able to throw the ball downfield. I think Herbert will run the ball. Now, of course, we all know the Chargers have a terrible offensive line, or beat up, I should say. Not bad.
I like his rushing prop too.
But Patriots do not apply pressure. That's not what they do.
No.
They didn't. So this is the perfect matchup for them.
Time.
I believe Herbert will rush early in the game, and this is where I also.
Got a first quarter prop here?
No, but I tuned you in on this. This is good for your Coach of the Year Liam Cohen tickets here because Vrabel, classic meathead, when a quarterback rushes against his team, he goes on tilt. His face turns red, and he thinks it's effeminate. I don't know what he does, but he takes it very personally when a quarterback rushes against his defense. Then he'll overload the box. He'll try to do anything he can, and that's exactly what Herbert wants. He wants to get blitzed like this. He'll be picking up. So I'm going with Quentin Johnson over longest reception, 20 yards. I think he crushes him downfield. And the reason why I also like your bet is because I think the Chargers don't give up a lot of explosive pass plays. They're going to have to not just run the ball, New England, but they're going to have to dink and dunk a lot more. They're going to be patient. McDaniels can be patient. I don't know if May can. He's going to want to push it.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I this started with me thinking I was going to take the Herbert passing yards, and then I was digging into some of his totals, and I was like, there's been some games where he didn't really put up a ton, and then it's like, yeah, maybe if New England's game plan is more run the ball. Because this is priced off of May being like 240 and Herbert being like 228 or something like that.
Yeah,
and so I could see. I also like the receipt. I mean, it does seem like they're gonna have if Herbert has time.
I think Herbert's going to have to. I think you're going to see a great Herbert game. Passing not as much as like it was versus Dallas a couple weeks ago, but slightly under that and a little above, of course, the Houston game because he will have time. And if you give him time, and obviously he's got the narrative, he's got a lot of naysayers he has to prove wrong. That's online there for a playoff game.
Yep.
What better than against a rookie, not a rookie quarterback, a rookie starting for his first playoff game, Drake May. And although he's of course, the fake MVP.
Oh, the fake
Fugazi MVP.
Fake VP.
He's great. I'm not saying there's any that much. There's not much of a difference between any of those guys, but he's not the MVP. Come on, let's get real.
Yeah, give it to Stafford. All right, for my prop for this game, it's a name you want to know out of Eastern Washington. Little Efton Chisholm III.
Yes,
over a half reception. I think this kid gets a catch. I think this is once they offer his alt receiving yards. I think that's in play because this guy has a boom bust. They're calling him, the next Cooper Kupp, Eastern Washington product. Seems to be taking over the Mac Hollins role. Since Mac Hollins went out, he's has 67 snaps in the 2 games with no Mac Hollins. So even with Keyshawn Boutte coming back in week 18, he still had 26 snaps. That's 44% of the offensive snaps. You're not putting Efton Chisholm out if you're not for that many snaps. If you're not going to throw him the football, great hands. Mac likes him, and he's he's the classic kind of a locker room mascot guy, according to Josh McDaniels. I'm excited and proud of the way he played in terms of his toughness and finish. We talked about the identity so much, and he went out there and embodied it with the way he played. This is the kind of guys that football guys like Mike Vrabel want to reward. Hey, get him a couple catches, couple looks here. It's probably too crazy for first touchdown, although I am playing it 100-1 that he would get the first, but maybe a sprinkle anytime.
Too crazy, but.
Yeah, I'm crazy.
Okay.
If you want 100-1 touchdown play in this game, that's what I'm giving you.
Got it.
That's a very sophisticated way to pronounce booty as well. There, how is he doing again?
Keyshawn Boutte. Boutte.
Yeah, you French?
Yeah, a little bit. All right, we're going to get to our ladder segment. Before we do, of course, shout out to. That's right, Novig. Download the Novig app, America's #1 sports prediction market, available in a bunch of states. Spend $5, get $50 in promo bucks when you use our promo code SGPN. Help yourself out, help us out. Get your Novig account going. Available, like I said, in a bunch of states. America's #1 sports prediction market. Download it today. See if you're one of the states, and of course, get that sweet bonus using our promo code SGPN. And we're also brought to you by Underdog. That's right, Underdog. Let's go, baby. Get those pick'em entries going. $2 million in prizes with the best ball playoff draft. Of course, play $5, get $75 in bonus entries when you fire off an entry over on Underdog. Of course, use that promo code SGPN. So you help us out and you help yourself out. CJ Kramer, what are we doing for our Underdog entry for the playoffs? Well,
we just gave out a lot of bangers.
Yes.
Do would we want to start in the? I mean, we both. I feel like we all agreed with the Bryce Young interception.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do we want to start there?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Do we do common ones? We can spread out ones we don't have from the bonus bit, Ben, if you will.
Okay.
It's up to you. I don't care.
What else you got?
I got plenty from that game. I mean, listen, look at the roster.
He's got paper sheets on paper.
I got a
sheets.
full bullpen because I never know when I have to audible.
Yeah, you know
what
have to audible. I mean, yeah, we throw it out. Throw something out. Let's see if it sticks.
Well, this one will support your guys. You guys are on the Panthers. I'm, of course, on the Rams. I think this plays for both of us, though. I have Devontae Adams under 4.5 receptions.
Oh, like this.
I do not think they're. I mean, I'm not going to say he's going to be a pitch count. He will be a full go. I don't really think they're going to need him as much. And if they do get a lead, they're going to shut him down. I mean, hamstring is a real thing.
Yeah, I like that. Devontae Adams lower 4.5.
Lower. I'm sorry, lawyers.
Receptions. Kramer, so you like the you want to put the Bryce Young in there with that?
No, we don't. I was just throwing
He's
out
saying
stuff
one or
we
the
all
other.
liked it.
Just do Bryce Young then if you want. Bryce Young interception is more fun to root for. I'll say that.
Well, we can also just. I mean, we can do something different.
Okay.
We can also do Efton Chisholm if you guys like Efton Chisholm.
Sean's very proud of that. This feels a little bit like the Mitchell Evans. Though.
Okay,
could be.
You don't want to. You don't want to do. Why don't we do Jalen Hurts, either rushing yards or
touchdown.
Touchdown. CJ, what do you?
I say
CJ's the tiebreaker.
I say touchdown.
Yeah, playoffs.
Ryan's been excited about the Hurts touchdown, and it's plus money.
All
And,
right.
and when was the last time we saw him? Right, plus
This
money.
was a printing press last playoffs.
Yeah.
It was.
I had just paper tickets on paper. Although I did lose in the first round.
And I do feel like this is going to be the last hurrah for the tush push this playoff. This playoff
you think
run.
they'll cancel it?
I think the Eagles have been trying to cancel it. To be
Ooh.
honest with you,
I think
I think the rest of the league's doing it, and they're like, it's hack now. They don't even want to do
we're
it.
out.
Yeah, they don't even do it anymore. Like that's so last
We're not
year.
interested.
Yeah, they're not interested in it. They've been doing it poorly. It seems like on purpose almost. But come playoff time, gotta have it, if you will. They'll push Hurts in the end zone.
Let's go. I think we should do the James Cook lower rushing yards.
Okay.
As the last.
And they
leg.
just they do have the Matthew Golden lower receiving yards, but I'm down with James Cook lower.
I enjoy that.
The Matthew goal. I agree with the take, but I feel like the James Cook one is a little bit like the randomness of Golden getting a random target down the field.
So
James Cook getting
James
80 and a
Cook
half yards.
lower 80.5 yards. Hurts to get in the end zone. Devontae Adams lower 4.5 receptions.
40%
with a 50% profit boost, which maxes you out at $50. But $50 would return you $348.50 over on Underdog Fantasy. Promo code SGPN.
Oh, yeah, I got a deal reveal.
Oh, deal reveal. There you go.
Let me play now. Deal reveal. Generating discounts. Oh, I got to flip a card.
Wow, this is very interactive.
Yeah, look at this. You got a player. You get to choose.
Oh.
Very
Who
fun.
do you guys say? McCaffrey, Jacobs, Cook, Saquon, Cooper
I like
Flag.
the Jacob stuff. Zach Tom's back.
pick Jacobs.
Let's
They
pick
like
Jacobs.
they like pounding with Jacobs in the playoffs.
94.5 rushing receiving, but that's before I flipped it. Now I flip it. That becomes 1 rushing and receiving yard.
Love the
for
higher
Josh
yard there. Love
Jacobs.
the higher.
Oh wow, that's a low projection.
Yeah, that's pretty low.
It's a pretty low
They originally
projection.
had him at 94.5.
Underdog
That's
Fantasy
amazing.
promo code SGPN. Time for our ladder segment, which we've extended into the leader market. So thought it would be fun to do leader of the week. So essentially, we're each going to be giving out 3 leader ladders because that's what. If you lead the weekend in either rushing yards, receiving yards, or passing yards, you're probably cashing your ladder there. So these are the leader passing, leader rushing, leader receiving. Kramer, will start with the leading rusher of the weekend. So Monday games are included in here. What are you doing? Why do you like him?
Travis Etienne. The matchup is very good.
Yes.
Matchup is the best. And his odds are not the best.
The best.
Yeah, the best around. And he's, I think, the 5th long shot.
I'm looking at 7th.
7th favorite. Okay, plus 800. So
DraftKings gets you at 11-1 if you want Travis Etienne.
Oh, I didn't shop. All right.
Hampton and Vidal are ahead of him.
Wow.
Jacobs, Kyron Williams, Cook, and Barkley.
I'm in with me and CJ are on Travis Etienne 11-1. The other one I would throw out, like just going back to the well on we want him well rested for the play. Like Kyron Williams could have a big game. What do we have? What do you got over there?
850.
Oh, see, I have it 11-1. So I shopped one. I didn't shop the other. So Etienne and Kyron Williams both at 11-1. Both have very positive matchups. If things get out of hand in both games, although I am on the points with the Panthers, certainly I could see them giving up some. I think in the version where the Panthers win the game, it's because they've slowed the run game, but I don't know if how big that slice of the pie is.
Right.
And so for both those guys to be 11-1 feels slightly mispriced, especially the Etienne.
Yeah.
Etienne having some big runs in this game. And they're going to get tired with the heat in the fourth quarter. CJ, let's think about this. You're sitting in that hot tub. It's getting a little too warm. You got to turn the temperature down.
I mean, the atmosphere.
I really hope the
there.
Jags win. I really hope the Jags.
I don't think you do.
No, you don't. Sorry. Etienne, Kyron Williams, both 11-1. Thank you.
For me, rushing, and I like the Etienne stuff. I got him in my FFPC lineup. Partially because I think he's going to have a good week 1 against the Bills, and then who knows from there, assuming they potentially move on. I will go with Josh Jacobs. Like the matchup. I like the fact that he's been healthy. They haven't been playing him much. Zach Tom is healthy again. I think this is Kramer. We were in this very studio watching Josh Jacobs just go bananas against the Dallas Cowboys in a playoff game. Similar thing. They were a 7 seed on the road. Now outdoors was the dome, but it was Jacobs who went nuts with that 3 touchdown game, right? Or am I crazy?
Yes.
I always confuse him and Aaron Jones. So, but yeah, Josh Jacobs.
Oh wait,
it's on the. I'm pretty sure I'm right.
Now you got in my head because those guys have
some reason they're.
They played the same position for the same team. Let's see.
No, he was not. It was
Aaron Jones. Damn.
Yes. Okay.
No, he last year he had 81 yards. Yeah, it was not him. It was Aaron Jones.
I do think, even though it was Aaron Jones, I still think. Again, this is just about a volume thing. I think he's going to get the carries, and I think they're going to attack him on the ground. So, Josh Jacobs, heavy dose of him, plus 550 to lead the weekend. Wow. Kind of on the chalkier side, but I like your ETN play as well. Kramer, what do you do? All right, are you going ETN?
Well, that's obvious.
Obviously going ETN. Let me add one. Also, let me sell you a little insurance, kind of like when you buy an airline ticket.
Yeah.
780,000 passengers have bought this $12 insurance. You have to get it. Highly recommended. If you're throwing a Jacobs, tossing in Emmanuel Wilson at $150 to 1. At 150 to 1. Just in case. Just in case something happens, he might, and that's why I don't want to put it out there anyway. But if you're going, if you're doing it with a package, well, I'm
going to Chicago.
And now that I need him to get over 1.5 yards for my underdog play, who knows? That'd be quite the bad beat, you know.
Oh no!
Who can forget Aaron Rodgers being the promo on the opening primetime game there and not actually getting higher than that projection.
But anytime you get someone coming back from injury, there's always a chance of re-aggravating something early. Something doesn't go right in that weather. So, and Emmanuel Wilson is a guy that can hit if he's the starting running back, obviously, in that offense.
Weather.
Yes, weather. 100%. Weather.
Kramer?
But I was going to say, let me toss out there.
Sure.
Yeah. Come on, stop trying to. CJ's got more. Let's go.
Well, now you got me thinking about conspiracy theories about weather not existing.
Yeah.
And I see him. I see what's going on there.
Yeah.
But as a man who was at the last Packers-Bears playoff game, one of the only 3 in franchise history of these 2 storied franchises.
Yes.
I was at the one
3rd time
where Jake Cutler was on the exercise bike, NFC Championship game.
Smoking
bad luck.
Smoking a cig, and Todd Collins almost brought back the victory. It was at least minus 25 that day. There, it was an open whiskey policy. Anything to keep you alive. It's not gonna be that cold, but it will be cold. As long as I know people on this panel don't think cold exists or weather exists. Kyle Monangai at 28 to 1. I believe.
Kyle Kramer Monangai.
I mean. He's starting to dominate the shares and carries. He's built for this weather more than Swift is.
I pulled up the nugget the last time, CJ, the Bears beat the Packers in the playoffs. You got to go back to the day of infamy.
The Decatur Staleys, were they involved?
The Sunday after we got bombed at Pearl Harbor was the last time the Bears beat the Packers in the playoffs.
Jesus.
That's kind of an insane nugget.
Wow.
CJ,
It's a long time
or sorry,
ago.
Kramer, what are you doing? Yeah, what are the chances it's going to happen again? Who is your passing leader for the weekend?
My God.
Now that's framing data.
But I mean, you're going to make it very terrifying for people. All right. So passing yard, I will say this, the more that I thought about this passing yards market, there really are 5 games going on in areas that will be cold, windy, snowy, rainy, and or multiple of the things I just listed off. And then there's the game in Jacksonville.
Duval.
The favorite is Stafford at plus 350 for passing yards, where I'm looking. And we were talking about this before the show, but naturally, if the Jags are having a game, Josh Allen's having to come from behind.
Yeah.
Which means Josh Allen's piling up the counting stats. It's the only nice weather game. So yeah, I think the collaborative effort in the office before the show.
Put us down for Allen and Etienne combined
Yeah.
props.
Is that a stack? That's a stack.
I'm also on Allen plus 950.
I love Allen.
Now I had, because we were, is Jalen Hurts, is the weather going to be a problem enough? Because that passing defense for the Niners has been dreadful.
No, I think
Maybe the angle is they don't need it.
no,
All right, I'm crossing it.
You're
off.
gonna need some yak.
Jalen
yards.
Hurts at 14-1.
15-1 I can get you right now.
Yeah,
Get you
15-1. Jalen Hurts. I still think
As a Hurts guy, I don't think so. Because again, if they get up, they're like a python. They just squeeze on you. They're not gonna, if they hit some big plays in the passing game, which I think they could.
It's Josh Allen. Then. It's Josh
I
Allen
just-
or Justin Herbert to me.
Yeah,
Those
that's
are the
what
two.
Yeah,
those are my
I'm
two
going.
plays,
I'm
Allen
going
or
Allen.
Herbert.
Not plus 950. Love it.
Should we double dip on Herbert as well? You're playing Herbert.
I'm playing Herbert and Allen there for sure.
I'll play Herbert too. Give me Herbert as well. Because
We broke it down.
we were breaking it because let's get to the. Are we good on passing?
Yeah.
Receiving Quentin Johnson 55
Yes.
to 1.
Oh, okay.
Lock it in.
55 to 1.
I mean, come on.
Ryan, you're good at the
It's so fun. It's so funny. You said rehearsal. We literally could
Yeah,
play all the
there's-
Chargers. I'm not lying. I made these notes last night. It's just a list of Chargers down here.
So
except
they're
for
all
Lad
great
Smith.
prices.
Well,
Lad-
right. The prices are insane.
I mean, the case for Ladd is pretty interesting.
Lad's
too, 'cause
a
he
great
was-
one.
He
All right,
he
Ladd,
had 197 yards.
Yep, Lad's a
Now
great
that
one.
was in the dome though. That's a kind of
I'll toss Trey Harris in there for if I
I
have
don't
to.
even
The
see
way they're
Trey
talking about
Trey Harris. I don't even.
I got
see
him at
on the
100 to 1 here
Oh
on
my God.
DraftKings.
Oh wait, I got you a 400 to 1 over here.
400 to 1 Trey Harris.
The blue book has a 400 to 1 on Trey Harris.
Mark me an 8, dude.
You could do any of that
All
stuff.
right. Absolutely.
I will go. I like the Chargers angle. I'm gonna stick in that Jags Bills game. Parker Washington, 25 to 1. He's the number 1 Jags receiver. The last 3 games, he's averaged 116 yards per game, which is insane. And him against this Bills defense. Now, sure, I know it's going to be a blowout game script, and they're going to just be icing it with Travis Etienne. But hypothetically, we have a competitive game down in Jacksonville, and they're I mean, of games that you think could be a shootout,
No,
this is the one.
They
It's the only good weather game.
They refuse to adjust his number. His prop, by the way, is 51 and a half,
it's insane.
which is still not high enough. He is their number 1 wide receiver.
Now,
It's what Trevor Lawrence just depends on him.
again, 5 games with weather, cold, rain, snow, wind. 1 game in beautiful Jacksonville, Florida, 70 degrees, no weather. I have a long shot from that game. I'm playing Quentin Johnston to go with my Justin Herbert. So Herbert and Allen both plus 950. Johnson 55 to 1. James Cook. We've seen James Cook pile up receiving yards before.
Yes.
What do you think, James? And this might as well just be a DGen play by itself.
Right.
400 to 1.
What?
Yes, sir.
Comeback game script. Check down Charlie. Come on, CJ, you got to get a piece of that.
I'll get.
What's on the other side? What's Travis Etienne?
That's a great angle. Let's
Well,
see.
just because I know the Bills off the top of my head, I'll pull the numbers, but Travis Etienne has a 73-yard receiving
also
game.
400 to 1. I think I got to play that, right?
Yeah, of
Just in
course.
case.
What is that on FanDuel? You're getting
Yeah,
those
these
numbers?
are all blue book
Because
numbers.
my ladder.
Oh no.
Actual ladder, which will probably go on the VSiN show because it got bumped from this show, which is fine. That's a good reason to tune
He
in.
got bumped.
I wanted to get him involved in this. I couldn't even find a number, so maybe FanDuel has a number. I don't want to give out the name.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
yet, you know
Check.
what I
Check the blue book.
I'll check the blue
Blue
book
book
for that.
has been doing a good job with the numbers.
Okay, so I'll tack that on.
All right, I gotta get a piece of this. Now I gotta phone the account. Send a telegram.
All right, time for some DGen action.
You know I'm a degenerate.
400 to 1's pretty good.
Kramer, yeah, I guess are you using that as your DGen play officially?
No, because
That's a great DGen.
I did have another one.
Okay, well, give out the bonus play.
All right. So this is what I would call a true 2x4. Now I considered extending this to all 6 games, but I was like, that's greedy. There's no way you're going to hit a 2 touchdown banger in 6 games on a playoff. Be realistic. Be realistic.
Yeah.
Game 1, Kyron Williams scores twice. Game 2, Josh Jacobs scores twice.
Okay.
Game 3, Travis Etienne scores twice.
Okay.
And to pay it off before Sunday Night Football, Jalen Hurts 2 touchdowns. So those guys are pretty chalky, right? I bet as chalky as you can get. This is going to pay out 1,822 to 1.
Wow.
There's 4
First
guys
ever-
get 2 touchdowns. Little
That's all it
2x4.
is.
First ever
4
first
by
ever
2, 2x4.
first ever chalky DGen play. Ryan, my head was in
1,800 to 1. Chalky?
No, because they're all chalk. My head's in a similar place, but you know me, I'm a sucker for tight ends.
Okay.
If the Jags had one weakness, you would say it was the tight end position. That's fair, right? We can.
Brenton Strange?
No, not Brenton Strange.
He's not weak.
It is Dawson Knox. Dawson Knox,
defending.
who is,
the tight
defending.
end.
Dawson Knox has scored the first touchdown in 4 of the last 5 wildcard games. Didn't do it the last wildcard game, so he's an interesting first touchdown play.
He's on my card.
Maybe he gets 2. That's 30 to 1. Dallas Goedert, as we said, he leads the team in 11 receiving touchdowns. Him to get in the end zone twice against the 49ers, a defense that has none of their starting linebackers, where he gets a ton of red zone looks. He also 11 receiving touchdowns, leads the
What's
team.
the price?
Dallas Goedert 17 to 1.
Wow. Really?
Then the last leg of this trio, Hunter Henry. 2 touchdowns, 14 to 1. Again, Chargers not amazing against the tight end, but he also leads the team with receiving touchdowns with 7. I'm round robining these guys. So 2 2s and 3s, and then 1 3-leg entry. So the 2x3s, 3 wagers of like the 2 parlays. If those hit, that's 12,930. This is off of $10 wagers, and then the 3-leg is plus 836,900. So if that hits, that's $83,700. So if you just did the straight parlay on all 3 of those guys to get the 2 touchdowns, $10 wins you $83,690. You're welcome, America. That's gonna be fun.
You're going to play them by themselves too, I assume.
Probably, yeah.
I think you should always do that. When you're playing stuff that's like over 5 to 1 in a round robin, you should play it by itself.
But round robin them. So again, if one of these gets home, I'm cashing. If 2 get home, I'm cashing. If 3 gets home, look the fuck out. I meant to play this. Not the cat sound effect. Damn it.
I was just gonna say that was like when
I set it up so good.
that was like Farley and Dirty Work when he's like he playing when they're about to get in a bar fight.
Yeah.
You play
Do
this
you
song?
like pina
He's like,
coladas?
oh yeah, street fighting man,
G7.
Rolling Stone, G7.
You hit G6. Do you like pina coladas? And the guys get, my nose got bit off by a Saigon whore.
Cash that baby. Was that your Saigon horse? So, all right.
That James Cook 400-1 still rattled me.
By the way, I found my guy in the blue book. I went to the blue book.
No.
And I got him at 250 to 1.
Oh,
Not he's no 400 to 1, but this one has a legit chance in a ladder. I don't even know if I should reveal it or should I just wait for that for the next
you know,
It's up to you guys.
I know who it is now. Very on brand.
Yeah. Okay.
CJ. Very. You should save it. You should save it.
Reveal whatever Degen play you want, CJ. And we of course have bonus plays.
Yes.
Coming to you tomorrow night.
There's
on the
bonus
Beeson Show.
plays, and of course, this will be in the sheets. It'll be on the picks. All picks will be available, especially to get the SGPN app where you can get all picks and plays for free.
Look at this.
There you go.
Sean likes this.
Here's a nice small one that's 150 to 1, but it's one thing. It's a reverse correlation parlay for us, for our Jags.
Oh, let's go.
Brian Thomas Jr.,
Oh,
100 yards receiving, under 3.5 receptions, pays 150 to 1.
wait, what?
150 to 1. His receptions is 3.5.
So under 3.5 receptions,
Yep.
over 100 yards.
Yeah, over 100 yards, 150 to 1.
Repeat
Nothing
that
else.
again.
If you
Nothing
want,
else.
that's when you know you got them. Degenerates. When they go sound, go. Wait a minute. Say that again. Say that again out loud. Slower.
Sean stopped reading the chat. He's like,
Let me open up a new tab. Brian Thomas Jr.
There's no touchdown in there.
He's no touchdown.
No touchdown.
He's been delegated to the deep threat sideline guy, and he's been producing, and he's been looking great as well. Everyone's found their role. It's an all vibe team down there in Jacksonville.
This is an excellent play.
Under 3.5 receptions. It was a little bit juicy to the under. It's like minus 130. Over 100 yards, that makes it 150 to 1. If you want to bring that down to 90 yards, that's 80 to 1. I don't. 80 yards, 44 to 1. I mean, he gets 150 yard or 60 yard. I mean, this is a beautiful situation.
Imagine the sweat if you get like a 70
Yeah,
yarder.
that's what I'm saying.
Open the game with a 70 yarder to Brian Thomas.
And then he's got to hold him off.
Trevor's hair flowing.
So I'll just stick with that. Just the one simple, beautiful Jag, Trevor hair.
Kramer,
flowing.
we've gotten some disappointed fans.
What do you mean?
Well, you haven't worn the wig all week. This is your big shot. You correctly predicted they went 13-4.
Yeah,
They're in the playoffs, we don't wear the wig.
We've posted the Jagwagon picture.
Yeah,
a number
no
of times.
wig, Ryan. The fans are disappointed.
Well, I mean, yes, we want to win this week. We plan on winning this week, but it's also not the end game here. We have a long.
We have
month.
a plan. All right.
Yeah, we have a long road
You
ahead
missed
of
the
us here.
production meeting. The wig. There's a plan for the
Oh,
wig.
there is. Okay, stay tuned. Good times as always, everyone. Of course, tune into the Beeson Show tomorrow night, 10 o'clock East, and it's live on YouTube TV. If you have NFL Sunday ticket, you probably already have Beeson. Might not even know it. Also on SiriusXM channel 158, it posts as a podcast. Spotify, Beeson Best Bets. You can check it out over there. And of course, Beeson.com. I'm sure we'll get CJ on there. And of course, 2 pregame shows, not 1 this week, 2.
What?
Doubleheader. We got Saturday, 1 o'clock Pacific, and then Sunday, 9 a.m. Pacific. Get you ready for those games. Kramer going to give out some first touchdown. We'll give out more TD plays, I'm sure, on the and more props here for Super Wildcard Weekend. Of course, answered all your questions and comments over on Spotify while you're there. Toss us 5 stars. Trying to hit 2K before the Super Bowl. And of course, make sure to check out CJ Sullivan, Bottom Line Bombs, wherever you get your podcasts, and 3 Generates, Hannibal Burris, Kevin Bozeman. Very funny show there. All right, good times. And as you know,
thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
for the Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean, second the Money Green. He's Ryan.
Happy playoffs, everyone.
Kramer, let it ride.
I'm wet.
I want better fucking execution.